Russian man like inside the dark, call me Bill Snatcher. Just the brother for the rapture. I hang live, holding on strong, hard to capture. Extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a garden and start killing. It's manifesting. The God's work like appliances, dealing in my psyche.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, bringing you guys a major set of breaking news. We have brand new spoilers from the Boruto manga. These are raw scans. Much shouts out to one of my patrons, Chibi Itachi, for hitting me up in the Discord, dropping these in the Boruto manga spoilers section of the Discord. This is how I became aware of it. The spoilers come courtesy of Pepito Chicken over on Twitter. Man, I gotta say, that moment we've been waiting for, that much teased moment that Code gets his limiters taken off, that moment is finally here because Code has very subtle design changes that have been made to his character, and based off of the context of the scene, Code's limiters have been taken off. So now we're at the point where we can start to see what Code is truly capable of doing. That much hyped up power that exceeds Jigen in combat capability. How much does he exceed Jigen's power? Is it to the point of being as strong as Isshiki, or is he just under Isshiki's strength? We're about to see, because Code's limiter has been taken off, and I've seen mixed opinions. I've seen people saying that they don't like the way that Code's design looks. I'm okay with it. I like what's done here. The hair looks like it's a lot thicker, and the man's eyelashes and eyebrows are a lot more defined, and it's the same thing with his eyes. There are subtle changes made to his eyes. I'm okay with the design. The only thing on this is that I would like to see what he's capable of combat wise. Now, that's not the only plot twist that happens in this chapter, because that moment that so many people have been waiting for, Amado to finally get what's been coming to him. It looks like that moment is upon us, because Amado has been captured and taken back to Code's hideout right under Naruto's nose. Now, the patron who sent me these spoilers, they're under the belief that Amado's gonna do what it takes to survive. I personally hope he gets killed, but the fact is that Amado's been captured and something's going on with Delta. Delta has now turned on Shikamaru. It looks like Eida's ability to control is a lot like Makima's from Chainsaw Man, which that's going to be very interesting. That makes her more broken than we ever thought. The Boruto manga right now is getting really good, and I'm going through these spoilers faster than I went through the tea that Sakura Co sent me last month, which is a good time to tell you about the sponsor of today's video. This video is going to be brought to you by Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. With Tokyo Treat, you're going to get up to 20 of the latest and most exclusive, limited edition, and seasonal flavored Japanese snacks that are only available in Japan for a limited time. With Sakura Co's box, you're going to get 20 traditional and authentic artisan Japanese snacks that include Japanese teas and one special Japanese tableware with your box every month. Another interesting note about Sakura Co is that they partner with local Japanese snack makers to continue to share Japanese culture and traditions that have been passed down for over 100 years. Tokyo Treat Snack Box this month has the theme of Snack in Shibuya and is piled with exclusive pop culture snacks found from all around downtown Tokyo. The snacks include the Matcha Thunder and the Caramel Popcorn Soda. Sakura Co's theme this month is a taste of Hokkaido, and is packed with authentic Hokkaido tea and delights. As a hardcore Naruto fan, seeing the shrimp senbi grabbed my attention right away, because like any good Naruto fan knows, you know that the Uchiha clan had their senbi shop in the village. Trying this out was an absolute must for me. This month you also get a very beautiful 4-season soup bowl. Both Sakura Co and Tokyo Treats boxes include very informative booklets on not just the items in the box, but also interesting tidbits as well. As a dog lover, the story of Hachiko really tugged at my heartstrings enough that I want to visit Shibuya just to see the statue is built for him. Reading about the history of Hokkaido opening its ports up for trading was really good for me as somebody that is a lore and a history geek. Check out my link in the description box and the pinned comment in order to order either a Tokyo Treat box or a Sakura Co box, and use my promo code EXPLAIN to get $5 off your first order. Order now, because this month's boxes have to be ordered before the 31st of this month. Thanks again to Sakura Co and Tokyo Treat for sponsoring today's video. This isn't the only thing that's happened in the chapter. We also got to see firsthand just how close Naruto got to making the battlefield, because Naruto is traveling with Sasuke and Boruto. They're running towards the lab. Ino's already changed the codes. Naruto's trying to put them in, and before Naruto can force his way in there, that's when Code does the big brain maneuver that even shocked myself as somebody that is not a fan of Code, which is essentially Code already had an exit plan already set up. Code had another claw mark already planted there, and as he's torturing Amado, trying to force him to have his limiters taken off, once Eida gets that intel that Naruto's right outside the door, they don't hesitate. Code just has Amado pull through his claw mark, and Ada and Code, they get the hell out of there. And this is one of those times where when you look at this information, essentially Kishimoto's ending off this chapter by having it with a cliffhanger moment where Code has his limiters removed, and now we don't know what's going to happen to Amado as a character. They were so close, and the other thing that we find out is that Kawaki was dangerously close to getting his hands on Code, because Kawaki appears to have shrunk down using the Sukuna Hikona, and Code already knows that as he is currently, he can't beat Kawaki in a fight. So that was extra added incentive to get the heck out of there before anything goes sideways. The only thing that I'm a little disappointed with is that based off what we have on these spoilers, we didn't get an Ada and Kawaki interaction, but that looks like it's something that is gonna be coming, because the whole agreement that Ada and Code had was that Eida would help Code get his limiters taken off, and Eida would help Code get his hands on an Otsutsuki that can be used as fodder to cultivate a chakra fruit by feeding it to the Ten Tails. In exchange, Eida wants Amado dead, and she also wants to get her hands on Kawaki. So right now there's an exchange that has to happen. Now it is possible that Amado does get killed. It's also possible that, like my patron Chibi Itachi was saying in the Discord, that Amado finds a way to keep himself of value, that way he's not killed, which at that point Eida's gonna want Kawaki brought to her. It's gonna be very interesting to see where the chips fall in these next few chapters. Does this transition over into being a search for Amado arc or an Amado rescue arc? That remains to be seen, but once again there's clear setup, and I've already seen people saying that this is further setup for that transition period to the time skip that Ikimoto told us about at Jump Festa, I believe 2021, so December 2020. He said soon, and one of the things I said at the time was that soon might be in regards to story events. This is a major story event, so we need to see where the fallout of these circumstances of events and how the totality of the circumstances plays out moving forward, because this is a literal game changer right here. Code now has his limiters taken off, and Amado might be getting killed, which means if Amado does die, Konoha has lost a valuable source of intel. So once again, the odds are being stacked even further against our heroes. And the most alarming thing about everything we got from these spoilers is that Eida appears to have a third power. So not only can she see all things that are happening in present time, as well as everything that happened up to the point of her birth, and she also has the ability to make people fall in love with her, but it looks like that third ability is also control over the people that are enchanted by her, because she's flat out controlling Delta, making her attack Shikamaru. We need more context behind this. As of this recording, we don't have context, but when I compare her to Makima from Chainsaw Man, if you've read Chainsaw Man, you know exactly how broken this ability has, because she's really giving me those Makima vibes. So I'm kind of curious to see how far Kishimoto writes Eida as a character. This is interesting. I already loved her character, but now she definitely intrigues me. This is somebody who has potential to be an extremely dangerous villain, and when you couple that with the fact that right now Code has his limiters taken off, we're on the precipice of getting some really good content, because now you have Amado face to face with Ada and Daemon, as well as Code, which means that we're likely going to get a lore dump, because Amado's typically been used in these circumstances to do these long-winded monologues, a lot like how Aizen in the Bleach manga would have these long-winded monologues. So I do expect to get some information on Amado and Ada, Daemon, why Code had his limiters. I know it was said that Code had his limiters out of respect for Jigen, because Jigen was the vessel of an Otsutsuki, but I am expecting more context on each of those situations. But that's gonna be it for the spoilers that we have now. When we get more spoilers, I will update you guys, and when we get translations on these, I will update you as well. So keep notifications turned on, because I'll definitely be covering spoilers when they update, and I'm also going to be doing a couple of other manga related videos, so keep notifications turned on. But so always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.